Storm Web. Did anyone watch that doc? What do we think about that Woody Allen doc, everybody?
Okay, so realistically, it all leads back to China, correct? Right? I mean, his fiance / stepdaughter's Asian, so I mean, there must be some connection there. We have to find it.
I don't know if it leads back to China, Storm. None of them are Chinese. I think that's probably one of my main issues with that line of argumentation.
Well, I mean, if she's Asian, they were in. I mean, all Asians were enslaved by the Chinese at some point.
Okay.
All
right. I don't know. All right, thank you, Storm. We have to move you to the audience. I don't want to get kicked off this app just yet.
Leave it to someone named Storm to throw in a racial.
Yeah. It's like, who's next? Who we're gonna bring up next? Q. Dan Jansen. What do you think? What a weird name, Dan Jansen. What do you think about the Woody Allen doc? You see it?
No, I haven't seen it. I saw you talking about it on your show, and I probably couldn't agree more. I mean, with a name like that, it probably sounds like it could be true.
Let's get a woman up here. Let's get Mercedes up here to talk about this because she has a different perspective. Mercedes, did you see the Woody Allen doc? Do you have any thoughts on it?
I didn't, but I did see your podcast, and I was actually curious about looking into it. But I have a thought on this. Like, what's going on with all these childhood idols that are all turning out to be pedophiles? It's really depressing. I need to add that.
It is very depressing. I mean, I number one, I think it was weird that HBO dropped the doc. They're putting it out one episode at a time. I think, to me, I've always, when it came to pedophile documentaries, I've always wanted to binge them. I don't like them to be dribbled out. And I just don't understand why they did that. However, I don't know. It's a weird doc because Woody feels guilty, but also Mia Farrow's insane. And anyone that adopts that many children, that's sort of a God complex. Something's wrong there.
Yeah, there's like an Oedipus complex happening there for sure.
Kind of like Philip Rivers.
Yeah, I mean, something's wrong. It's very, very strange. And let's get some more women up here to maybe have some thoughts here. I don't want to just have this be a real sausage fest. Zahava, am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, you said it correctly. Yeah, I mean, I think that both of them I think that they kind of were meant for each other in that it's kind of crazy because it's like these people are both so insane.
Who's meant for Woody and the 7-year-old? Wait, what are you talking about?
No, I meant
let's clarify this.
I meant Woody and Woody. I didn't mean him and his child.
You're talking about him and Mia, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I think that Mia is definitely an oddball, and to have that many children, especially like she wasn't like married or anything, per the doc. She even told, Woody, or at least explicitly said, like, I want nothing to do with the children. And she was like, great, fine. I just want more of them. I think that the two aren't mutually exclusive. I think she can be weird as fuck, but he also could be guilty of what he's being accused of, which definitely seems like it's a possibility.
I also think it's very interesting because Mia Farrow, she married Frank Sinatra very young. So it's kind of a very interesting cycle that's going on because she was very young when she married Frank. Not that that wasn't strange. I mean, not that they're equal, but I think that that's also very interesting that she had this kind of string of things happen in her life.
Well, so when she found out that Soon Yi and Woody Allen, or she found those explicit pornographic pictures of Soon Yi, she told like her children and her family, like in her house. I don't know. I felt like her kids were kind of young to like be like, hey, daddy has naked pictures of Soon Yi. Like, I don't know. I just felt like that was a little bit of like a weird thing to kind of address. And like the whole house and family seems toxic, but I don't know. Is that just me?
I personally, I don't know. I'm just kind of speaking from personal experience. I had some similar experience in my life growing up where somebody that my mom was with got accused of something pretty crazy. And I was told from the beginning what my opinion should be on something like that, and was never really told to express my opinions on what I saw, what I heard, anything like that. It was immediately told that that person is not guilty. So I feel like it could be the opposite, where immediately just when mom wants to say something, the kids are going to go with what mom says.
It's very interesting, Janelle. And Janelle, by the way, I love your fucking scarf, man. I love people that are prepared for the winter. I know that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? Like
Thank
I
you.
know that's wildly appropriate in terms of the discussion, but I just love a scarf. Ida, let me go to you. I'm bringing up a lot of women. I want to bring up a lot of women because dudes just don't. And it's not that I'm going woke here, but I got to be honest with you. I feel like women have more to say on this issue than guys do. I've got to be honest. And Ida, what do you have any understanding of this? Do you have any read about this, or has your brain been rotted with Bitcoin?
It has been rotted with Bitcoin, but it's Woody Allen assaulted me, and so I feel like I can speak from personal experience. No, I listen. I wish I was groomed by Woody Allen. It sounds like a nice life, but no, I'm kidding. Dillon, obviously, I mean, come on, that was crazy. That documentary yesterday was crazy, and I feel like it just scratched the surface. I feel like a lot more is going to come out. The sucking the thumb thing. I mean, the videos. I had no idea the extent to which he was this disgusting creep. I mean, I think we all know that Woody Allen is like a clinical narcissist. If you've seen any of his movies, and the fact that he insists on being in them and forcing us to look at his face. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know what the question was, but I mean, he's certainly guiltier than I think any of us ever thought. Even though we all knew he was a creep, this was this was crazier than I could have ever imagined. It was wildly incriminating.
Brian Fetting, what do you have any thoughts on this? I know this isn't your primary area of expertise. You are a investor and a private equity investor, and I also have a private equity fund. But let's just take a step out of our lane for a minute, Brian, of private equity, and just think about this. And what are your thoughts?
Yeah, as a straight white male, I think we need to hear out Woody, and maybe, I don't know, maybe get Chris D'Elia in here, see what he thinks.
Listen, can we please, folks? Can we not? We know a lot of my friends have been accused of rape. Can we not bring that up? I'm kidding. D'Elia was never accused of rape. There's no evidence there's no evidence here with D'Elia.
He's a good guy.
I mean, I was thinking, just in today's society and all of the things that, the type of people that we want to hear from, a young Black woman would be the perfect person to interview with me to hear his side of the story. Maybe we can get Zendaya on this.
Yeah, I'll get
Zendaya to interview him. We can hear his side of the story.
Woman of color. I think that would be perfect. Get Fran in this.
Yeah, for real.
In the defense of Dillon Farrow, I did often as a child try to get my dad to suck my thumb, and he would never do it. So it is creepy that Woody would initiate that.
Dan, that was an attempt at a joke. It didn't hit, and now everyone's worried about you.
No,
that's what happens. You run a joke like that, and it doesn't work. Everyone's now worried about you.
Yeah, neglect.
I don't know, man. We're gonna bring up some more ladies. What about Megan Clements? What do the women think here? I mean, really, we got to bring up the ladies on this one because it's ladies' night on Clubhouse. What do you think of Woody Allen allegations, Megan?
Hi. Yeah, so I literally just finished watching the doc, but I feel like Dillon is just trying to keep up with her mom. Like, I don't even think she knows what she's talking about. I think Woody Allen is innocent. I know nobody wants to hear me say that, but there's no evidence. Like, where's the evidence? And I'm being honest. I'm sorry.
Tim, this is honestly quite the room you've curated here. I mean, this is hilarious.
Ida, why do you hate on Woody Allen so much, Ida?
Okay, here's the thing. Sorry, never mind. Sorry.
No, you go ahead, Ida, Megan. I'm actually very curious to hear what you have to say.
Okay. So what Rose kids have committed suicide, like she's mentally ill. I just don't.
Yeah, she's from Hollywood. That's what I mean. They're all mentally ill.
I mean, yeah, watching her, it looks like, a schizophrenic grandmother. Like, it's scary.
Yo, everybody refresh the page.
Very nice.
So appropriate.
Yo, Dan, change yours to Mia Farrow.
I want to know, Megan, are you personally a fan of Woody Allen?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
do you like his movies?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a fan.
That's
I mean,
cognitive
listen, man,
dissonance.
Woody Allen's a fucking genius, and like, it's just hard. I feel like it's just very difficult to make any determinations on this. Dillon, I don't know, man. Dillon Farrow doesn't really seem like she's lying, though. I mean, does anyone make something up for this long and then participate? Even if like Mia got her to say it as a kid, does anyone hold on to this for years? Or is it that like she actually believes it happened because she was like brainwashed? What's the argument? I don't know. It just feels weird.
Well, Tim, I think it's like a case of classic Stockholm syndrome, where you kind of like your mind is hijacked by your master and your reality becomes distorted or whatever. You know,
everyone refresh it again. Dan's photo is amazing. Dude, we're handling this in the most and least respectful way possible.
I mean, the videos alone. I mean, regardless of, none of us were in that attic, but those videos, like the way he was obsessed over her. And there's court documents that say, like, that basically confirm that there was inappropriate behavior here. And I don't think this man has the best track record. Yeah. I mean, Midnight in Paris was wonderful. I'm not going to stop watching it, but
He's very
I think he's guilty.
I think that's what's important is that we still appreciate the art.
Yeah, exactly. Interesting now because it's like, you can still like an artist, but you can just not like what they do, but you can still appreciate them. And, I think that it's like, can you separate what somebody does or is accused of and still kind of appreciate their art? I think that's like,
everybody still loves Thriller.
I still think O.J. Simpson's a great actor.
He is. That's very true, Tim.
Is there any way that Dillon could have been coached? Because I know that some people have said that. I mean, that's what Woody and Soon-Yi have claimed in the past that Dillon has been coached through this. Is there any validity to that?
Yeah, without a doubt.
I think that a lot of times when you're young, though, sometimes, you can definitely understand when some things are inappropriate, but other things might not seem inappropriate to you in the time. And then later on, when someone tells you it is, you kind of realize that that's not something you should have been a part of. So coaching definitely has something to do with it because you have to have a coach to really explain to you what the context is of what's wrong and what's right. So, I mean, coaching could have come through on that side, but maybe it wasn't necessarily her saying, this happened to you, this was wrong. It might have just been like, hey, you were part of something you should have been a part of.
I think even if Woody did it, I still feel like Mia Farrow is still the villain. I don't know why. It's like,
looking at Dan's photo, I agree.
The villain. It's like
women
she
are great.
adopted like 19 children, and it's like, first of all, do you think that was like his deal with her? He's like, listen, if you adopt an 8th one, I'm going to start molesting them.
Yeah, Mia looks like a villain. She has a villain face.
Look at my fucking face.
Trust me. She has a villain face.
God,
somehow
don't pull that up
Tom
close
has the
up.
most offensive picture in this group.
But you know what the sad thing is? It is that, time always tells us over and over is that insanity and genius and evil can exist in the same bucket inside one person, unfortunately. And it's like our challenge to be able to kind of differentiate. I think somebody said, like
that's
art
very
of the artist.
That's like brilliantly said, Janelle. You're absolutely right. Amanda, I don't know if you've seen the doc.
That's my best friend, Tim.
Do you have any thoughts? Who's your friend, Ida?
Amanda's my best friend, like in real life.
Oh, for real?
Hey, congratulations, Amanda. Again, I'm gonna address you like a person as I was doing before. What do you think about this doc?
Dude, I have not seen it, but I need to. It sounds insane. This guy's crazy. I just jumped in here. I love the topic, but I have no input, honestly. Thanks for calling me up. But
Mia Farrow in the room. Please defend yourself, Mia.
My friend
I want more kids.
Dude, what if Mia Farrow just adopted 15 more children? Like, has she ever stopped? Does she just adopt children every week? Like,
yeah, like the settlement was that Woody Allen had to buy her more children.
Yeah. I just wanted to have 17 children, and Woody needed to understand that. It's like, dude, I don't know. I felt very uncomfortable with the amount of children adopted. It seemed odd.
She wanted children from all around the world.
Yeah, so did Jeffrey. So did Jeffrey Epstein.
I was gonna say, are the children just like collector's items at that point?
I heard she had a timeshare in the adoption agencies.
Yeah, why does Arezu get up here? You're a Woody Allen truther. I don't know who Arezu is, but Arezu, tell us the deal. What is that?
Okay, I'm Arzu. I didn't watch it, and I'm
Arzu.